Hi, it's Jennifer from Happiness is Homemade 4 and welcome to my channel. Alright, today we are going to make a really cute bee sign, possibly two, but definitely one. I'm using this sign from Dollar Tree. You can use any sign that you want. I just love the shape of this. So it's this one right here and it's so pretty. So I'm just going to turn it over and use the back side, and that way I don't have to stain all this glitter off. So we're going to use this right here. And then we're going to use one of these little bee signs from Dollar Tree. This is in the teacher square section. I love the shape of this. Now this, you don't have to have this, but I'm gonna use this like as a template. So this right here, which is like the honeycomb. I have some of the little mini sunflowers from Dollar Tree. So actually pretty much everything is gonna be Dollar Tree. So it's the little mini sunflowers. This is like from the new little fall section. Some of the nautical rope. This is the 2.8 meters. So I got one of these. I've got some of the wooden letters from the cracker square section. So I'm gonna use some of these. You could use stickers. I also have some raffia, some of the burlap, just some twine. I grabbed this right here, the black and white gingham. And my stores have been kind of carrying this year round and I love it. So I got this one. And then I have these little wooden bees. I ordered these little bees from Amazon. I will link it down below for you. They're so cute. They're little wooden bees and they're stickers. Okay. And I just have some paints that we're gonna use. I've got apple barrel, the white paint. I've got black. And then I have this right here is Dollar Tree. It's called Yellow Oxide. But to me, it reminds me of honey. So I love this color, so I grabbed that. And then of course, I've got my hot glue gun plugged in over here and just, scissors. Yeah, but I just thought we could make like a really cute sign together. So I guess starting, let's go ahead and take this little handle out. All right, so I'm gonna take Riley's Avengers mat that I always paint on. Okay, so for starters, I am going to paint my entire sign black. I want a nice black background because I really think it will pop. Now you could do white, you could do the yellow, but I'm gonna go with black because it's different than anything that I have. But all right, so all I'm gonna do is black apple barrel paint and just a basic old foam brush from Dollar Tree. So of course when I'm done, I will keep the handle for mini rolling pins. All right. I am just gonna go ahead and just squirt this paint all over the back of this. All right, and then I'm just gonna give this a really quick coat of paint. Try not to get it all over my shirt that Riley got me. This shirt is so cute. He ordered it online for me, and it says Mom, and it says Presley, a little heart, and Riley, which are my two kids. So this was a Christmas gift from Riley, which is my 13-year-old little boy. Obviously, my husband, it was Riley's idea, and then my husband, ordered it for him. Okay, I just did one coat of that black paint, and it covered so well. So actually, I'm leaving it at one coat. So I went ahead, I took my blow dryer to it, I blow dried the entire back of it. So now we're just gonna kind of sit this aside and let it kind of continue to dry just a little bit. So I'm gonna sit that over there. Now, what we're gonna do is, and I'll adjust the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing, but let me open this. We are gonna take one of these right here. And what I'm gonna do is, I am going to cut out the honeycomb. Okay, I don't need the bees or anything. Now, if you want, because it comes with, because you get like 10 of these, what you could do is cut out your shape and then on a separate one, cut out all your little bees. And you could use your bees from this. Okay, so I will go ahead and adjust you. Like I said, because once I get this cut out, then we're gonna start hot gluing the rope onto it. So, okay. Okay, so like I said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim around the honeycomb part. So, I'm just gonna kind of trim right at it. Now, it does not have to be perfect. Like I said, I'm just trying to get that honeycomb shape. Okay, so now that I'm down here at the end, I'm just gonna cut around this, and I'm just gonna cut just like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little bit of that blue at the bottom. Okay. And then like on a separate one, you can cut out all your little bees and add to our sign. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use this as my template. I'm gonna turn it over on this side. I am gonna use my mat because I don't wanna hot glue anything to my countertop. So, all right. Once again, I'm gonna use this rope from Dollar Tree. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna start at the bottom. Any side you want, because I'm right-handed, I always go left to right. So I'm just gonna start down here and I'm gonna hot glue this, but I'm gonna show you like a cute little design to do with it. So, all right, so I'm a hot glue gun. Do a line of hot glue. Just kind of across the bottom. Okay, and I'm gonna start on the edge and then just lay that down. So I know most of us have probably already made like a honeycomb, you know, using Dollar Tree items, but like I said, the design is gonna be a little bit different. So I just wanna show you that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I'm not cutting, I'm leaving this alone. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a strip of hot glue right above this one right here. So just all the way across, I'm gonna add me some hot glue. Okay, now, I'm gonna twist this up and then I'm gonna pinch it. Then I'm gonna hold that down right on top of the other one. Okay, like I said, all I did was loop it. I just loop this over, and I'm gonna hold that until that dries. You see what I mean? I just looped it. I didn't have to cut anything. All right, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. A line of hot glue. Once again, I'm going to loop it, and I'm gonna push that down right on top of the next one. I just want to hold that loop down right there where I twisted it. Yeah, see? Once again, like I said, I just looped it, just bent it over. And I'm gonna keep doing the exact same thing all the way to the top. If you want to, you can go ahead and like fast forward, skip this. If not, I will show you exactly how to do it. Okay, like I said, I'm just gonna keep doing a line of hot glue. I'm just going to bend that and then just drag that across. Okay. So right here on the end where I looped it, I'm just gonna kind of like pinch it until that dries. Okay, same thing, hot glue. Okay, once again, just loop it, place that down right there, and then over here where I looped it, just kind of pinch it. Okay, just like that. Same thing, this is very repetitive. Okay, like I said, just loop it over, push that down. Okay, we're almost done with this. This goes really quick. This is a lot faster than the big old door hanger we made together. That was huge. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna keep doing this. Loop that. Do you see why I use the honeycomb like as my template? Now if you cannot find that, you just get you like a poster board and just cut out any shape that you want. You could just do a triangle if you wanted. Because you don't even see it, it just kind of gives you an idea of where to glue. Okay, so we're coming up here to the top. You see that little bit of white sticking out right there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna still do some more hot glue right there. Okay. I'm going to loop that. Okay, I'm gonna hold that onto that little bitty post, or that little bitty white that was sticking out. Okay, so this tail, like all this excess, look. So that was one whole thing of the 9.5 feet, 2.8. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use this as like the little hanger, like the little loop. So I'm just going to, I want you to be able to see this. All this is dangling. I'm just gonna lift this up and it's kind of making me a little loop. You know, just kind of roll that just a little bit. Because we're gonna stick a bow right here, so you won't even really kind of notice that. So, I got my little loop how I want it. I'm just gonna turn this over and I'm just gonna put me some hot glue right here. Just a bunch of hot glue. And I'm gonna stick the rope into that hot glue. And then just let that dry. Careful not to burn yourself. once that is good and dry, I'm gonna take my sharp scissors and just cut off that excess tail. Look at that. Look at that. Look how cute. See that? I love the little edges. All right, now, if you see any of your white showing through, you just take your scissors and you can trim that off. I have a little bit at the bottom I need to trim. So I will just cut that off really quick. Okay, so now a little door. You can either just take your black paint or a black paint marker, draw you like a circle, and just color that in as a little door. I think I'm gonna take this rope and I think I'm gonna make me a little door opening, like a little door. Okay. So, hot glue gun once again. Kind of get an idea of where you want your door at. I guess I'll just start right here. Put me some hot glue right there. I'm gonna put that on. Okay, now I'm just gonna glue this all the way around, and I think I'm just gonna put the hot glue on the back of my rope. Yep, just like that. All right, figure out where I wanna place it at, and then just push that down. All right, once again, I'm gonna cut off this excess. Okay, I'm gonna hot glue the tail down. This little excess right here. Okay. I don't want to burn myself. All right, so now that I have that hot glued on there, I am now just going to take my black paint marker, but you could, like I said, you could take paint. And I'm just going to color the inside black. Yeah. I love using paint pens, paint markers. So there is mine right there. Now we are gonna add some honey, like some honey dripping out of here. So I will once again take my hot glue gun. Okay, I'll hold this where you can see it. And I'm just gonna put like hot glue, like it's honey. So I'll put some like right inside there. I'm gonna have some coming out and dripping. And put like a little bit more like right here. Okay, and have it kind of coming down. Just like that. So I've got my hot glue right in there. I came down, and then I have two little lines of hot glue. Now, once that dries, we're gonna paint it with our yellow. Like I said, this is Dollar Tree, but you can use any yellow you want. Okay, so now that it is mostly dry, I'm gonna take my paint, and then just like a fine, just a paintbrush. And I'm just gonna use the cap. Just get a little bit of paint on my brush. And then anywhere where there's hot glue, I'm now gonna paint that hot glue this yellow color to be my honey. So like I said, anywhere where there's hot glue, and the hot glue, like it raises because it, you know, gets puffy. So that's why it looks like the honey versus just painting yellow on here. The hot glue makes it seem like there's like a flow of honey. Now down here, I'm gonna try to use like the tip of my paintbrush. That way I don't get paint all over my rope. Like that. And I keep dipping because I'm just doing a little bit of paint because I do not want to make a big old mess with this. So I'm just doing a little bit of paint at a time. But look how cute that already looks right there. Now you could stop with that. I am gonna take some of these little bees. Like I said, these are from Amazon. Yeah. So it's this right here, but look, it's these little bitty wooden bees. Look how cute they are. So I am going to stick mine like around the honey. Okay. So I'm gonna stick one like right here, like right at the edge of the honey. I'm gonna push that down because they're little stickers. I love that. Now, if you wanted, you could hot glue it, but I love that they're stickers. That way, if I want to take it off later, I can. There. So I've got some hot glue over here, kind of like a little uh-oh. So I'm going to stick that there. You know, happy accident. So I'll stick that one right there. That's okay, because it covers it up for me. And then I think I'm gonna stick one like up here at the top. Alright. So I'll put that one like right there. Kind of like it's going down into the honey hole. Love it. Now, this right here, because I use these little bees, you could, on one of your extra ones, cut out these little bees. And you could very cute, you know, it'd be really cute, you could cut out this little bee and stick your little bee on here. Okay, so you don't have to order these. Now, I'm gonna take the black and white gingham, and I am just gonna make me like a basic little bow, just like tying my shoes. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave me a tail, do my loops, and just tie a little bow. All right, so I have my little bow tied. I'm gonna trim off the end of this one. Then I'm gonna cut this one. I'm just gonna cut them in an angle. So I've got my cute little gingham bow. And I'm just gonna hot glue this right at the top, just right there. And it's gonna cover anything. Okay. So right in the center, below my loop, I'm just gonna put some hot glue right there and just push my little bow. And you don't need a lot of hot glue, just a little bit. And then look how cute that is. I'm gonna use the little wooden letters from Dollar Tree. This is probably 3 packs of the letters because you only get so many of each, so I bought like 3 packages. So I'm gonna use these. You could use stickers, but I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna paint mine white. You could stain yours, you can paint them, if you painted your sign white, paint your letters black, but since I did black, I'm gonna paint these white. Okay. So once again, I'm gonna take Riley's mat and I'm gonna paint my letters white. All right, and we are gonna do, hey, honey. All right, like I said, just really quick, let me paint these white. Okay, so now that I have all my letters painted, I think I'm gonna stick this on here first. That's gonna be so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of sit this here as an idea before I hot glue anything on. Make sure everything's completely dry before you stick it onto your sign. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of play with this for a minute. Ooh, yes. I tell you what, that white on that black background really pops. Wow, I love that. Okay, so that's what I have right now. Just look at that. I love it. Hey, honey. Okay, I want a bow. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and make my bow first before I hot glue anything on here, because I wanna make sure I have enough room for a bow. Okay. I'm just taking everything from Dollar Tree. Just gonna move that up just for a minute. Okay. Just some basic burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. Okay. Let's see, just kind of measure out. Just gonna go a little bit bigger. Okay. And then if I pinch it, let's see what my bow would be. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I have one of these. I'm gonna cut 2 of these. Let's kind of measure this out. Kind of cut them. All right, so I got those 2 right there. Maybe let's try some of the white polka dots. May or may not use this, but once again, I'm just gonna measure that out to that one. Cut that, does not have to be exact. Okay, and I'll do 2 of these. And I will measure this and tell you how long it is in just a minute. Okay, so there's that right there. Okay, so I have 2 of that, 2 of this. I want some of this gingham. Just kind of measure that out. Cut that one. Measure again. Do that one. Okay. I want some of this raffia. This is also the Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some of this right here. Just kind of cut me a bundle. I don't know. This like feels really, really stiff. I don't know if I want this or not, but let's see. I like it when it's soft. Just kind of wad this up. I'm gonna make this soft. Yeah, I don't like how stiff it is. There you go. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the burlap and I'm just gonna make an X. Just make an X with it, like that. Just make an X right there. I'm now gonna take the white polka dots, make an X, lay that right there, that right there. I'm gonna throw me in some raffia. May or may not use this raffia. It may end up coming out. All right. Give me some twine. Lay that right across the middle of everything. Okay, just like that. Flip it upside down. And now I'm going to tie me, kind of make sure everything is centered. Okay, now I'm going to tie me a knot. Okay, now I'm going to flip this back over because I love twine. I'm going to make another knot right here on the front of it. Okay, that. Then I'm going to make another knot. Just kind of double knot it. Just like that. Look how cute. And then you can just kind of fluff it and bend it. Yeah. So that right there is already done. Look how cute that is. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so now that I have this at the very top, I can kind of see where I need to place everything. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue my bow first. I'm just gonna do it right in the center at the very top. Okay, so like I said, right in the center. I'm gonna put me just a nice thing of hot glue right there. Then I will push my bow down into that hot glue right on the top of this. All right, and then I will just kind of adjust my bows on my little ribbon. If you wanna make them like a little bit shorter, you can. I now know to bring this down just a little bit. All right, that is so cute. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue my E first because it's the one right in the center, and then that way I can work off the sides. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick up that E and just a little light, just kind of hot glue, just kind of here and there. You don't need a lot because these aren't heavy. And I don't want it to come like squeezing out the sides or anything. It's just a little hot glue. Okay, so now I will place that right there in the center and as straight as I can, because I cannot do anything straight. I think that's straight. All right, so there's my E. Now we do the exact same thing with the H and the Y. Squeezing that. I got my space off a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, so the ribbon that I cut, each one was 7 inches long. Now I'm gonna take this ruler and I'm going to do my best to put this stuff on here straight. So I'm gonna use my ruler, I think, as a guide. And watch, it'll probably be crooked too. All right, okay. Let's see, I'm just gonna start gluing these. I started with the H. Oh well. All right, our last letter. Like I said, just a little bit of hot glue. Okay, using that ruler helped. It really did. Okay, so now that we have our letters hot glued, now I'm gonna hot glue our beehive. So I'm just going to put a bunch of hot glue on the back of this. And just before I set it down, kind of make sure I have it where I want it. All right, and I'm just gonna press that down on there. Trying to press in like several different spots, that way it really attaches. Okay, now, if you want, you can take some of the sunflowers or something. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of the little sunflowers and I'm just gonna I think hot glue it right here at the top. I thought about putting some down here and some greenery, but the kids thought it was too much. So I'm just gonna do a little thing of hot glue right above my bow. Not a lot, just a little bit of hot glue right there. And then I will just stick this little sunflower right at the top of my bow. It's not like on the bow, it's not right on top of it. It's not like right on top of the bow, but it's like on top, above the bow. Okay, now this is not chalkboard paint, but I'm gonna take a piece of white chalk and I'm gonna do like little dashes kind of along the side. Just kind of here and there, just to kind of add a little something else to it. Okay, I'm gonna go up this side. Kind of go all the way up the top. You know, you don't really see it. But yeah, so just adding those little dashes on there kind of helps it too. All right. Okay, but look how cute this is. I love it. And I really love the black background with the pop of the white letters. So that is so cute. And everything here, except for the little bees, is Dollar Tree. So you can get everything right here from Dollar Tree. The little bees are from Amazon. I will link those in the description for you. I think they were like $5, but if not, use those little bees and cut them out. Dollar Tree has a bunch of bee decor this year, like bee signs and bee notepads. Cut out those little bees, you know, and just Mod Podge them or glue them onto here. You could stick some like up here, which that would be cute too. I'm gonna add a couple little bees up here. Okay, I think, and if you're like me, the more I look at something, I'm like, okay, I could do this. I could add that. So I think, yes, maybe a couple more little bees like on the black because the yellow of the bees will really pop. Like over here, do something like that. Maybe right here. Yeah, so kind of stick me a couple little bees on here. Like I said, any little bee cutout from Dollar Tree, Mod Podge it on here. You know, that'd be so cute. And actually, I'm gonna stick a couple on my letters. I'm gonna show you up close in 1 second. It's like, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. You know what I think would be cute too? Is to add some honey dripping from the O in honey. I'm gonna do that really quick and I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna take some hot glue. Once again, I'm gonna go like right inside of my O. I'm gonna put some hot glue inside there, and I'm gonna have some coming down the sun. How cute is that? I'm gonna do a little bit more hot glue. Now painting this may be a little tricky on my white, but yeah, we're gonna try that. Okay, it's just paint. You mess up, you just kind of touch it up a little bit. Okay. While that's drying, I'm gonna stick another little bee up here on my E, kind of coming down. Yeah. Yeah, see, I put a little bee on that E up top. Okay, so I am gonna do my best with a steady hand that I do not have, and I'm gonna try to paint this honey inside of my O really quick, and I will show you up close. Yeah, I am doing very little paint, and actually instead of like painting, I'm like dabbing. So just a little paint on my brush at a time, and I'm just kind of dabbing the paint on here versus like trying to brush it and get it all over my white. Okay, I've got that painted. I'm gonna add a bee right there to the honey. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna add one over here to my Y, and then we should be done with this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. All right, look how cute this is. Okay, I'm gonna show you up close. Look at the honey. See the O and the honey? I love that. And that's why I love crafting together, because I feel like when I sit here and I craft along with you, it's like I get all these ideas versus if I just like film this and like talked over it, because by me like taking forever to sit here and do this and I look at it and I'm like, hey, you know, what if we try this? So yeah, I really love adding the honey to that O. But all right, let me know what you think of this. And like I said, I thought about adding some sunflowers down here, but the kids thought it was too much. So that's an idea for you, like maybe like add some sunflowers at the bottom of it, daisies, you know, whatever you love. But yeah, I was gonna do another sign, but this took a lot longer than I thought. So we will just do this one today and then we'll do another one next time. But oh my gosh, I love it. I've been collecting and getting stuff ready to do an ice cream tier tray. So I'm so excited for that. And let me ask you, I know a lot of people have already like jumped into like fall, fall DIYs. I still have all kinds of summer ideas. So if you're still wanting to see like summer ideas, let me know, or I could do like a mixture, maybe like add some fall kind of here and there. But I still have like a lot of summer ideas. But I tell you what, as much as I love summer, like my heart is like fall and and Halloween. So like all these like crafty ideas are coming into mind. But yeah, but we're still working on summer stuff. But yes, so I love this. I love the black with the white. So okay, like I said, just let me know what you think. And also, okay, and let me just say, because I know I've been, you know, kind of hit and miss with my videos lately. And those of you that have reached out to me to check on me, thank you so much. That means so much to me. You have no idea. I'm having a lot of like memory issues. Those of you that's been with me for a while may know that I have a brain injury. It's nothing that I've ever like gone in detail and talked about or anything, but I have my days. It's, you know, worse than others, and it's been bad lately. So, yeah, so, I love crafting and doing videos with you, but, you know what? I'm good. I'm here. Okay, but anyways, yeah, so let me know what you think of our adorable new little sign. And hopefully I have more videos planned for this week, so hopefully it happens. But I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye guys. Thanks for